All right. Hey, Patriots, another late night, Monday night. And I'm going to wait for see if anybody jumps on. And if nobody jumps on, I'm still going to share my message because it's important that each and every one of you see the message, whether you see the message live or you see the recording. We had our Monday night Passionate Patriot Zoom, the Monday night presentation. And, I made it pretty obvious to everybody tonight that there's not a lot changing in regards to the activity that they're utilizing. It's just that it's getting deeper. So in regards to the type of, hey, they're Gilbert, and then there's Kim Gorsuch. So as far as what they're doing, they're not changing much. And the more that someone does something, you become numb to it. You become used to it. And that is my concern, because the more people are doing it, it's kind of like I gave an idea tonight, and I don't know how much of this will I be able to really get in depth on. You need to visit the Telegram channel, but I asked this question, so I'm going to go ahead and ask this question here. How long ago was it? This year? Was it 2020? Was it 2019? Was it 2018? Or even sooner than that, that the term transgender became really popular? I want you to think about that, because for me, as I told everybody tonight, it was only in the last year that it really, I don't know, you could say, well, you've been asleep. And I guess in that area, like when I hear people say that there's more than two, genders, I'm like, what? Where are you finding this third and fourth and fifth gender? So when I hear the term transgender, it just didn't click with me. But that's become very, like we've got women now that want to be men. We've got men that want to be women. And we've got athletes now that get to make their own decision whether a guy who wants to be a girl can now compete in the Olympics as a woman. Okay. This is all so incredibly crazy to me. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I doubt it. But that wasn't the focus that I talked about tonight. And I won't go in depth on it, because if I do, it'll probably be the last time that I go in depth on this page. I'll just say this. I'll give you a term that you are about to hear more and more and more, because it's the key to where they want us to go. Okay? So I am going to let you think about it in a minute. I'm going to get some clean water here. Okay. Transhuman or transhumanism. Go ahead and look it up. I'm looking at it right here. A social and physiological movement devoted to promoting the research and development of robust human enhancement technologies. Such technologies would augment or increase human sensory reception, emotive ability, or cognitive capacity, as well as radically improve human health and extend human lifespans. Interesting, huh? Now, I also covered something on tonight's Zoom that went into what's going on with the thing that they put in your arm, okay? And it does something to you. And you no longer have rights. So if you were on that Zoom, you know what I'm talking about. If you weren't on that Zoom, man, you should have been. The other thing that I talked about tonight, there was one guy that was on there. Howard Clapp was on there. Sean Stanton says at least 10 years ago. Okay, well, again, brother, I'm telling you, I never heard of it. But then again, I wasn't paying attention to that term, I guess. But here's what I really hope that everybody can pick up on. And by the way, if I say this, I can prove it. But what we're doing with the Patriot Business Network, we have a solution for all of those things except one. We don't have a solution for one. And that is, if you decide to allow them to do that to you, where they put that stuff in you, I don't have anything that can fix that. Okay, I can't fix that. We can't fix that. But we have preventative stuff. We have preventative stuff that works against chemtrails. We have preventative stuff that works against all the, well, just put it this way, synthetics, the pollution, all the stuff that they're putting in your over-the-counter prescriptions, and which I would hope most, if not all, your over-the-counter. What I was wanting to say was over-the-counter vitamins, okay? What was in vitamins even 8 years ago is not even close to being that today, okay? So what I'm asking people to do is it recorded? Nope, I don't record Monday night because there was 2 people on there tonight. One of them left after I questioned who they were. The other one stayed on but never divulged their name. So I want to make sure that the people that are getting on that Zoom, I can identify who they are. So another reason why I don't put really in-depth stuff on this right here, because like right now, it shows that there's 31 people watching. And we got about, let's see, who do we have here interacting with me? We have, let's see, we got Gilbert 1, Kim Gorsuch 2, Mindy Tracy's 3, Sean Stanton's 4, Alice 7, Renee McKenzie, where is 8, Melissa Hunt 9, Stacia, congratulations, Stacia. She made a big decision today. Congratulations for that. I think that's 11. Jeannie Ramirez friend, that's 12. Michael Adcock, that's 13, 14. We might have, there might be 15 to 16, maybe as much as, let's call it 20. There might be 20 people that have commented, but we got 28 that are saying they're here. And there'll be many more that will see this later. And this is something I really hope you guys really get. Some of you know this, some of you don't. You know, we've been having threats and all kinds of crazy stuff. And please, somebody needs to hear this and wake up to this. What they're threatening us about is not the stuff that I talk about Trump. They're threatening us about the stuff that I talk about, all the nutritionals, the water, the air. That's what they're threatening us about. So why are they not wanting that message to get out there? I mean, you don't have to be a scientist to figure that part out, do you? So I just hope that what we can do is wake more people up, because that's what we need right now. We need people to be woke up in the sense of, you know, like we all agree, or at least I think you would agree, the reason why President Trump was taken off of social media is because they didn't want the truth to be put out, because that's what he was sharing was truth, right? So what do they do when they hear truth? They take you down. Now, they put me in Facebook jail many times. Who knows? They might do it for this. I don't know. But the point being is I am determined to get this message out some way, somehow. And if you want to get on the Monday night Passionate Patriot Zoom, then, you know, it's Monday night. Okay. And I put the code out there many, many times. Most of you should have it. Hey there, Robin. I've got more people here. Sean Stanton. Yeah, you're right. Big Pharma. Teresa Ketchy Harrison. Craig Wanko, Save America. Yep. Somebody's got to save it. Now here, I'm glad he said that. President Trump can't do it by himself. Please get off of that horse that some people get on, and they think that we need Trump back. We need Trump back. We need Trump back. But they say it like he's going to fix everything. Guys, I promise you, he's not going to fix everything. We've got to stand up as patriots. We've got to stand up as Americans. We've got to stand up as world citizens, because I know people that are in the United Kingdom. I know people that are in Ireland. I know people that are in Australia. And these are some great patriots. and they see what's happening here. I know people in Canada, they see what's happening here. And so you guys, it's up to us. It's not one man. It's not one man's fight here. What we're dealing with, though, is okay, I think everybody should know this. Now we got 32 people on here. Do you know that? No, I better not say that because somebody crazy, not you guys, but somebody crazy might say, oh, I didn't know that. I'll just say this. If you put a drop of a certain type of poison in somebody's food, and that's all you do is you just put a couple drops in on a daily basis, it ain't going to kill them right away. No, takes a while, but eventually they die. Just like if you put a live frog, in a pot of water on the stove, and you just turn it up to its really low level, it's not going to die right away. Matter of fact, it ain't even going to even jump out of the pan. But eventually it will die. That's what they're doing. And I hope somebody will wake up to this, because some people say, oh, it's no big deal. No big deal. Oh, this water's great. Really? Go to the Passionate Patriot Telegram channel. I put something up there that clearly shows you that your water is not great, including in water bottles. There's over 24,000 particles in a bottle of water that you buy in your store. And men, there's something else that's in water bottles that if you're between the ages of like 30 and 50, probably 30 and 60, you definitely don't want to be drinking those bottles because it has some bad effects on a certain area. I'm being direct. We're all adults here, right? Okay. So, all right, let's see here. What else we got here? Hey, Cheryl. Sean's already commented. Guys, I swear I'm being as straightforward and honest as I've ever been. We're at that point right now where the people, in the scripture, it says those who endure to the end shall be saved. And the save is not salvation. Some people think it's talking about salvation. That is not what it's talking about. The saved is they have woke up enough to endure to go through the process. Some people are still asleep, and some people just never wake up, literally. And that's what I'm hoping to do here. I want to wake some people up to what's going on. I can tell you that the kind of people that I'm talking to, they're in the know. There's about 2 of them that if I told you who they were, you'd be taking a double look, because that's how high up in that they are. But, I've been asked, and I'm going to honor it. Hey, don't mention my name. I don't think we have anybody on here that's saying, oh, come on, give us those names. But if you're new and you've never really watched me before, yeah, Sean. By the way, he's right there about antifreeze. But let me tell you something that is very, like I grew up. I'll tell you what I grew up believing. And you know why I believe this? Because I used to watch the commercials. Did you know that fluoride is lethal? Fluoride's lethal. I used to think that's what got my teeth white, right? No. Matter of fact, we have toothpaste that has no fluoride in it. If you're allowing your children, go ahead and get a tube of Crest and turn it around, especially like the bubblegum Crest, because they love that taste. Do you know that if the child is under 66 pounds, they can die from it? But they're gonna keep promoting it. Why? Because it sells. Why? Because it tastes good to the kids. By the way, if you've got any young children and you're giving them Flintstone vitamins, or you're giving them any of the junk, the crap that they're giving over the counter for kids' vitamins, basically you're saying, here you go, kid. Here you go, son. Here you go, daughter. They're loaded with sugar. You know what sugar does? It's more addictive than cocaine and is bad, very, very bad for you. It's one of the main leading causes of the C word, cancer. Well, and they want you to have that, by the way. Matter of fact, I know someone that I talked to a month ago that he says he is 100% certain that we've had the cure for cancer for the last 45 years. You might say, well, why don't they tell people? You really think they want people to live that long? It's all depopulation, folks. All right, let's see here. Craig, you're exactly right. Howard, Florida is the #1 chemical that produces cancer the fastest. It is the most lethal. See, I'm glad when I have smart people on here like this, because I don't have to say it all. They know. They know. So let's see what else we got here. All right, here's what I'm going to say, because there is some people on here tonight that I don't normally see. Maybe it's because of the hour. Give me a call. You don't have to call me tonight. You can, but you don't have to call me tonight. But talk to me about where you're at. I firmly believe I have some answers for you. Now, if you don't have any situations you're dealing with, whether it's with your health or whether it's with your financial picture, I'd still like to talk to you. But I know for sure if you have issues with your health, I'm not a doctor and I don't treat, we don't treat, cure, diagnose, but I do have stuff that can 100% absolutely be a very strong preventative in some areas. Matter of fact, the testimonies that we get are off the chart good. Okay. And as finances, that's what I wanted to tell everybody. That's what I wanted to tell everybody. Again, now, if you're in the Telegram channel, you already know this. But Biden signed a massive executive order targeting retirement accounts, IRA, and 401ks. Those are going bye-bye, along with Social Security. Social Security within the next 2 years will be a thing of the past. Jobs are, I was talking about robotics tonight. So again, you don't have to believe this. You might think that I'm just promoting it to promote it. Nope. I've got people telling me this is 100% certain. So anyways, I got to run. Again, give me a call. I'll share with you what I know. Let's see who else is on here that maybe I didn't see in the beginning. All right, Craig. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it. April McKnight's here. I'm the real deal, guys. You can ask, let's see who's on here that knows me real well. Oh, yeah, Gilbert. I've known Gilbert for about 6 years. He knows I'm the real deal. There's a few others that know. Crystal Rye, Ruby Goldman McGill. A lot of people. Howard Clapp knows I'm the real deal. Mike Adcock. Oh, I'm glad, because Michael made me think of something. If you have been a true patriot with me, and unless you posted some really nasty stuff on my page, I'm not deleting you. But Facebook deletes you. So remember that, because they have done that to quite a few people. And I don't know about it. You know how I find out about it? People message me, hey, John, how come you deleted me? It wasn't me. God bless you. God bless America. Make it a great night. Remember, you're the only one that can do that. We'll talk to you guys later.